Well, hello everybody. How you doing today? It is Thursday. It is Thursday, October the 20th today, and I want to talk to you today about systems. You know, everybody, in order to develop a plan, an organization, a goal, to get things accomplished, we have to have a system. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't have a system in your personal life and your professional life, then you're actually just running yourself ragged. You're running yourself into walls, constant obstacles. Things will pop up. You're not going to know how to handle them and take care of those. You've got to have a system, you know, because a system. Let me tell you what a system is. If you think of system as an acronym, okay, a system as an acronym: saving yourself time, energy, and money. Saving yourself time, energy, and money. That is a system. That's what a system is designed for. It helps to save yourself time, energy, and money. And I like to say not just money, but resources as well. Okay? So when you develop a system, then that's going to help you to discover exactly what really works for you. Here's what I know. Your system that you develop, and you've got to kind of play around with different systems. What's working, what's not working, what might not be working, but certain elements of that system might work. So you pull that out and you build upon that. What works for one may not work for another. Case in point, if you're a first-time parent, first of all, you need a system. Okay, you need a system on how you're going to parent. I'm the proud father of 5 daughters and 3 stepchildren, and get this, folks, 20 grandchildren plus. And I say plus because we have one more on the way, and I can guarantee you there's going to be more coming. But we have many. So you have to have a system when it comes to raising your children. But what I know is this. The system you use with the first child is not, in most cases, in the majority of cases, is not going to be the same system you use in raising the second child or the third or fourth child. Because there are different approaches, different dynamics and characteristics of each individual child. So you've got to approach them in different ways. One requires more time and nurturing, while another one is very content sitting on the floor in a box. Not with a box closed, but playing with a box, okay? One requires less energy, while another is just exhausting, okay? So the systems are different with our children. Well, it's the same thing in anything else in what we do. One system does not work for everybody, but you've got to start off with a foundational way of doing things. I like to say that you're saving yourself time, energy, money, but remember also resources by developing a system that works. Resources can be anything. It could be human resources. Who is my mentors? Who can I go to for support? Who am I surrounding myself with, right? Who am I surrounding myself with? It was Dr. Jim Rohn said that, give me a minute here. Jim Rohn said that, we are today the sum of the people that we know and the books that we read. Resources, these are resources to help us grow and achieve our goal. And when we talk about goal setting, one thing I want you to keep in mind, you must keep the goal in mind, the process at hand, and distractions at bay. We must keep the goal in mind, the process at hand, and distractions at bay. Remember, the goal is what we hope to achieve, but we can't have our eyes so focused on the goal that we neglect the process that is in front of us right now. That is incremental growth. Incremental growth achieves the goal. And all distractions have to be kept at bay. Distractions. Now, what are some of the distractions? Some of the biggest distractions in our society today, in our day and age, is technology and social media. It's no longer just the other person popping their head in the door and saying, hey, Bobby, hey, Sue, I need some help, or I need this, whatever. That's no longer the only distraction we have. We have technology and we have social media. How many of you today will be on your social media network, your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, whatever it is, more than 10 times today? Probably the majority of you. Many people do this. Now, there are people out there still who do not use social media. And to that I say, one, yay for you because you're not sucked in. But also boo for you because you're not taking advantage of that platform to market and promote your business. So social media is very important in promoting our businesses. There was Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie. Some of you remember Dale Carnegie. He had a Dale Carnegie Institute teachings, and one thing that Dale said was that there's a two-step time management rule. One is plan your day to achieve your goals. You got to plan your day to achieve your goals. Now, some people do this in the morning. They sit down and they plan what's the day going to look like, while others will actually do it before they go to sleep the night before. They'll say, here's what happened today. Now, what have I got to look forward to tomorrow, and how can I tackle that? So they hit the ground running. So the first rule of the two-step time management is plan your day to achieve your goals. The second rule is keep the plan. Keep your plan. Don't stray from the plan. And I want to encourage you, learn to say no. No is a powerful word. If it has nothing to do with what you're doing at hand, then you need to say no. I don't know if that came through or not. I think it did. But anyway, now where was I? Okay, focus on the plan in hand. Say no. And when we say no to some things, you can say yes to those things that truly, truly do matter. And when we talk about time management, in developing a system. We're looking at time. How do we use our time? Here's what I know. We're all afforded the same amount of time, right? Time management really, Stephen Covey said that time management is really just a misnomer. The challenge is not to manage time, but to manage ourselves. And the key is not to prioritize our schedule, but to schedule our priorities. And what I like to add to that, though, is that we must also prioritize those priorities into one single priority. Break the priorities into one single priority. Simon Sinek says his book in the I can't think of the book right now. I think it was the Why. But he talks about breaking things down to the one priority. No, actually, it was the one thing. That wasn't Simon Sinek, but the one thing. That's a book. It talks about breaking priorities into one priority, because originally there was only priority. There was not a priorities, because if you think about it, if you set up, say, 3 things, you say, these are the 3 most important things I got to do today, right? So you say, these are the 3 priorities. But then you've got to look at those and say, which one of these 3 priorities is the most important, and that's your priority. So you want to get everything down to the single priority of the moment, of the day, of the week, of the month. That's going to help you succeed. And if it's not a priority, you've got to identify what is the priority, and is it going to be something that is might lead you actually to discover that certain things you thought were a priority are actually non-essentials. They're not necessary. They could be eliminated, or what the one priority is could actually help you achieve the second priority a lot quicker. So I'm going to leave you now for that. That's almost about 10 minutes, and so look at your system. What is your system? You got to have a system, and if I can help you out in that in any certain way, give me a call, give me a ring, put a ring on it. Came to my mind, so I have a goofy thought sometimes. But also email me. You can email me at jay@legacy-leadership.com. You can also call me at 417-298-6419 with Legacy Leadership International. Folks, let me tell you, life truly is what you live. Legacy is what you're leaving. You leave. And leadership is the bridge. Thank you very much, folks, and wish you God bless and a wonderful Thursday as the weekend's coming up. Bye-bye.